to say goodbye at least a dozen times. With every tear we cried, we must be crazy.
Swear we slammed 100 doors, said things we're sorry for. Still we come back for more every time, baby.
And oh, even when it hurts like this, oh, baby, we just can't resist. We go together like fire and water, but we run hot and cold. This love could kill us, but I can't let you go. Why even try to fight it? Nobody's leaving, so let's let it burn until it all goes up in smoke.
We should have never closed our eyes, should have stopped to realize this would never work out right. Just look at us, baby.
And oh, now it's way too late, 'cause love is standing in the way. We go together like fire and water, but we run hot and cold. This love could kill us, but I can't let you go. Why even try to fight it? Nobody's leaving, so let's let it burn until it all goes up in smoke.
We'll let it burn, oh. Go together like fire and water, girl, we run hot and cold.
This love could kill us, but I can't let you go. Why even try to fight it? Nobody's leaving, so let's let it burn until it all goes up in smoke.
Let it all go up in smoke.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, let it burn.
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
I'm about to come over. I got a little plan tonight. I got a good feeling. I'm about to make you lose your mind. We both know where this will go. Sitting here alone with you. The way you look, you're looking good. Boy, I'm gonna make my move. I dare you to tell the truth about the way you feel about me. Don't lie. Maybe just one kiss, it can be real quick. Just put your lips right on mine. So let's let's sit down on the sofa, move a little closer. All you gotta do is choose between truth or dare tonight. I got another question. I wanna do that again a little bit longer. It won't have to end. We both know this will go. Spending all night with you. We'll take it slow, cause we both know, baby, this is overdue. I dare you to tell the truth about the way you feel about me. Don't lie. Maybe just one kiss, it can be real quick. Just put your lips right on mine. So let's sit down on the sofa, move a little closer. All you gotta do is choose between truth or dare tonight. Come on, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, yeah, yeah, yeah. I dare you to tell the truth about the way you feel about me. Don't lie. Maybe just one kiss, it can be real quick. Just put your lips right on mine. So let's sit down on the sofa, move a little closer. All you gotta do is choose between truth or dare tonight. Truth or dare tonight.
I'll tell you the truth. I'll dare you to find better music than we're going to play on the radio today. Her name is Lindsay Erin, Lindsay E Music on the big Twitter machine, Truth or Dare. And before that, a great duet that she did with Jason Wyatt. Jason Wyatt Music on Twitter and Up in Smoke. Well, this show doesn't go up in smoke. It stays on Spreaker for 30 days and YouTube forever. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to Spreaker.com, search Indie Country Radio. You'll see Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, live on the air right now. And it's 2 for Tuesday. That means we play back-to-back plays of your favorite new country music artists all show long. We've got some great Christmas music to play in the mix today as well. And at 11:30, a great radio interview, The Stories Behind the Songs. Mr. Bill Abernathy going to join me from Kansas City, Missouri at 11:30. So we're going to have a good time today. Let's get you back into that great country music right now. My good friends from Toronto, Canada. Richard, Jane, the whole crew of One Ugly Cowboy, One Lucky Break from Lucky on Today's Country from KICR, digitally broadcasting live from Branson, Missouri.
This old cowboy's lived the blues. I've had my share of downs. Seemed the only thing I could count on was my shadow on the ground. Took my hard knock straight up, dusted off my boots, pulled my hat down on my forehead, determined not to lose. Keep believing. Sunrise, sunset, when the trail goes on and on and it's cold and wet, a simple twist of fate and everything can change. I'm just one lucky break from lucky. just one lucky break from lucky. When the dust finally settles and I look back on my life, if I didn't bet the right horse, at least I rolled the dice. Keep believing. Sunrise, sunset, when the trail goes on and on and it's cold and wet, a simple twist of fate and everything can change. I'm just one lucky break from lucky. Gotta keep on dreaming, I gotta keep believing. I'm just one lucky break from lucky.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You're listening to Indie Country Radio with Tim Kelly.
Have you heard the one about one ugly cowboy? All they want to take is one last shot. Oh, dog, still packing big noise suit, said don't quit your day job. Bet the farm anyway, hell band, you only get to go around once, don't settle for less. Life's too short to have regrets. If you think you can't win, bring it. If you think you can't sing, sing it. Come on, come on, come on, get it on. Come on, come on, come on. If you think you can't love, give it. If you think you can't fly, wing it. Come on, come on, come on, get it on. Come on, come on, come on, get your ugly on. Have you heard the one about the one-legged turtle? All they wanna do is cross the pond, swimming round and around in circles. Itty bitty fish, he said it can't be done. So he pulled in his paddle, deep in thought, then flipped the shell upside down and floated across. Woo! Instead of giving up, think outside the box. If you think you can't do it, do it. If you think you can't dance, prove it. Come on, come on, come on, get it on. Come on, come on, come on. If you think you can't love, give it. If you think you can't fly, wing it. Come on, come on, come on, get it on. Come on, come on, come on, get your ugly on. Get your ugly on. What you think you can't do, you can. What you think you can't be is in your hand. Self-doubt is a hangman's knot. Ugly stuff, shake it off. Come on, if you think you can't win, bring it. If you think you can't sing, sing it. Come on, come on, come on, get it on. Come on, come on, come on. If you think you can't love, give it. If you think you can't fly, wing it. Come on, come on, come on, get it on. Come on, come on, come on, get your ugly on. Get your ugly on.
Hi, I'm Dave.
And I'm Dolan.
And we're St. Cyr White. And you're listening to Indie Country Radio.
We just want to tell you Merry Christmas
and Happy New Year.
This is Jessie Lynn, Alabama's cowgirl at heart, wishing you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hey guys, this is Matt from the band Vidalia. We'd like to wish our friends at Indie Country Radio and all of their great listeners a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from all of us down in Louisiana. And remember to always keep it classy trashy.
It's Corey. I just wanted to wish all of my friends and listeners at Indie Country Radio a Merry Christmas, and y'all be sure to check out my EP, Remember My Name, on any online music store, and get Corey Radio on iHeartRadio. Y'all have a safe, happy, and blessed holiday season.
The first snow is falling in the mountains. What a lovely sight to see. Winter is here. I feel the holiday cheer. And there's a million snowflakes glistening in the trees. The stockings are hung on the mantle. The angel rests high upon the tree. The lights are aglow. I've hung the mistletoe, but this Christmas won't be the same for me. Christmas reminds me of family, but ours isn't like it used to be. We hung another stocking for one more who's gone, so this Christmas won't be the same for me. I sit and gaze into the fire. I can see their faces in the flames. They're never really gone if our faith is strong. That's God's great gift to you and me. Christmas reminds me of family, but ours isn't like it used to be. We hung another stocking for one more who's gone, so this Christmas won't be the same for me. We hung another stocking for one more who's gone, so this Christmas won't be the same for me. No, this Christmas won't be the same for me.
His name is Steve Dunphy, good friend of ours at Indie Country Radio, and Christmas won't be the same. Well, I'll tell you what, hopefully you guys have a Merry Christmas 1 week from today, and if it's not the same, that's because it's probably not a white Christmas, but we're still looking at the weather forecast real close here in Branson. They're talking about rain, but if the temperature's cold enough, you know what that means. Absolutely, it turns white. That's right. Well, we'll see what happens there, but wish everybody out there in Radio Land a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. 1 week from today, Jesus is the reason for the season 2. Don't forget that. Well, let's get you back into more country music right now. Mr. Chris Bro is up next. This is called Next Time I Leave on today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, broadcasting from the live entertainment capital of the world in Branson, Missouri, and also live on Spreaker.com.
I spent last night in a motel room, head in my hands, cussing these old blues. Walking away from you last night didn't take long to make up my mind. Next time I leave, I won't be back. I'll ride away in a long black Cadillac. It's gonna be some friends and a hymn and a song from the leather-bound book. Next time I leave, I'll be gone for good. You can write this down. One thing I know, my next goodbye will be carved in stone. The only way I'm ever leaving you again is on the shoulders of six strong men. But next time I leave, I won't be back. I'd ride away in a long black Cadillac. It's gonna be some friends and a hymn and a song from the leather-bound book. Next time I leave, I'll be gone for good. Baby, you're the air that I breathe until my dying day is right here where I'll be. Next time I leave, I won't be back. I'll ride away in a long black Cadillac. It's gonna be some friends and a hymn and a song from the leather-bound book. Next time I leave, I'll be gone for good. Next time I leave, I'll be gone for good.
Today's country.
You might be everything that I need, but you gotta come talk to me, talk to me. Today's country.
Girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels.
We got the hits. All the hits. Today's country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Hauling hay in the July heat, 80-pound bills, a quarter apiece. Wasn't much money, but it's all I need to fill up a Chevrolet. With the top off tank and the hubs locked in, no rock and roll variety band. Jumped on Finny like I've got no sense. See what she can take till something breaks. I'm just wired that way. Yeah, I'm gonna push to the limit, find out what's in it. It's all fun and games till something breaks. something breaks, I'm just wired that way. Yeah, I'm gonna push you to the limit, find out what's in it. It's all fun and games till something breaks. I'm just wired that way. Yeah, I'm gonna push you to the limit, find out what's in it. It's all fun and games till something breaks. Yeah, till something breaks.
His name is Chris Bro and the Six String Band. That is called Till Something Breaks. Another great tune, wrapping up a great double play on this 2 for Tuesday. And, of course, we've got a great radio interview. We've got Mr. Bill Abernathy on the phone from Kansas City, Missouri. How are you today?
I'm just doing great, Tim. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, considering that it's December and almost Christmas, and the weather's not too bad today. It's supposed to be in the 50s here in Branson. So.
Yeah, it's beautiful in Kansas City. As a matter of fact, I'm looking forward to taking a little walk here after we get done with our interview. So
There you go. There you go. Absolutely. Well, speaking of Kansas City, I grew up 90 miles south of Kansas City in Fort Scott, Kansas. That's where I went to school. I was born in Carthage, Missouri, raised up around Joplin, Missouri, too, and then ended up here back in Springfield, Branson area. So we're both Missouri folks, and I know you probably love it here just as much as I do.
I always say that Kansas City is one of the best little big towns in the United States.
Yeah.
And I've traveled around quite a little bit and been offered multiple chances to move, and have just decided that I just want to stay in Kansas City because I think it's one of the best towns, livable towns that you can have. The cost of living is not too high. You've got a lot of amenities. The music scene in Kansas City is really good, and I just really like staying here. So
yeah, are you a big sports fan? I love the Chiefs. I have for years.
Well, I'll have to say I've been pretty energized and excited about the Chiefs this year.
Yeah.
So sadly enough, I'll confess that I am a Raiders fan. There's a There's a really, really long story about that. But
if we lose our signal here and get cut off, you'll know what happened.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll have to tell you that I became a little bit more of a Chiefs fan when they hired Andy Reid, because Andy Reid's a really, really good coach.
Yes,
and now
he
that
is.
they have Showtime here, they are fun to watch.
Yes.
And I've been enjoying watching the Chiefs this year. Obviously, not enjoying watching the Raiders so much.
Yeah,
but,
not so much. Isn't that funny how it happens to teams like that, though? I was a Cowboys fan when I spent 20 years in Oklahoma and moved up here about 8-9 years ago now. It's been moved back up here, but Dallas Cowboys, when Troy Aikman started in '89, went 1-15, and then they won 3 Super Bowls right in a row. So, it's funny how that happens, and that'll probably happen with the Raiders too. It's just.
Well, I don't know if it'll happen to the Raiders, but I definitely think the Chiefs are poised to take that kind of a run.
Yeah.
They're a good football team right now.
Yes, they are. Well, let's talk about some country music. You were doing country music, and then you took a break from it and stopped completely. You built a business. You had children. You helped them get their businesses going, and then you picked up a guitar and got back into music. Tell us about how that kind of happened.
Well, when I was young, I traveled and played a lot of music. And then when I went to college, I continued to play through. Then I got a little bit of a problem with my vocal cords and had to take a bit of a break. And that bit of a break that was supposed to have lasted 6 months actually has now lasted 41 years with the company that I work with now. And during that break, I had my kids. Both of my kids were extremely athletic and played a lot of ball. Ended up going to college playing ball. My son played some pro baseball for a bit. And if you've ever experienced that life of really, really high competitive travel ball, you find out that you don't have so much time. to do other things. So I kind of worked and helped my kids with all their sports adventures and traveled around and watched them play. And when they got out of college and were done with their athletic careers, I kind of looked back and said, I don't think any musician ever really quits playing. I'd always had my guitars around and always written a little bit. And I thought, well, there's never no time like the present. So I just picked it up and kind of finished up a few songs and went out and made my first album. And got a little bit of support with it and a little bit of love. And since then we've now released Crossing Willow Creek, which is the third album that I've done in the last 5 years. So it was just nice to kind of get back to it and get the feel of the guitar in your hands again and play and write. And I'm really enjoying this time of my life right now.
That is awesome. Now, when you said your son played pro ball for baseball, what team did he play with? Was he on a AAA or?
Well, he went to both of my kids were Division I full ride kids. So my son went to Alabama and then transferred to Oklahoma State. My daughter went to UNKC and then transferred down to East Texas Baptist and played softball all the way through.
Okay.
Chad got hurt, actually, his senior year in college. Now, he's a smart kid, and he's 5'9" and 175 pounds. So he chose not to try to go pro and to get his degree and to finish up his school. And then, unfortunately, his senior year, he ended up having to have surgery on his elbow and ended up playing a little pro ball over in Europe and had a good time doing that, got to finish his career on the field, and is now actually a coach. He's a college baseball coach now.
Oh, awesome. Well, I'll tell you, when I was a young man, in my 20s, early 20s, we used to go to the Royals games back in the 80s, and then they finally won a World Series in 85, and back then they'd let you sit in the general admission section, and you could catch foul balls from batting practice for a couple hours before the ball game, and I caught one off of George Brett a long time ago.
There you go. There you go. I think we've all done that at one time or another.
Oh, yeah. That was awesome. I'll never forget those days. And still love any chance I get to go to some of those games. I go to Kansas City. There's nothing like that atmosphere at Arrowhead Stadium on a football game.
Yeah, Arrowhead's pretty special. I'm going to be out there in a couple of weeks watching the Chiefs completely annihilate the Raiders. I feel I will be there.
Awesome. I'll be looking for you.
Hopefully the weather is a bit like it is today and not like it typically is in December.
Yep, absolutely. Well, that's awesome. I'll be watching that one on TV as well. Now, I'm looking again at your bio, and it says that you're a lyricist first songwriter, and a bit of a storyteller, and that's exactly what country music is. It's 3 chords and the truth, and they tell some great stories. Tell us about your writing style and how you do it.
Well, I have a little mantra that I use that's plastered all over my websites and all my other media stuff that says, if you hear a song that sounds like it was written about you, it may have been. So throughout the course of my life, I've been very fortunate to have met some very interesting people and been involved in some very interesting situations. And, I think a lot of times out of those situations comes a story. And when I find something interesting and when I hear an interesting story or something happens to me or some people that are around me, I tend to sit down and just kind of write out the story. And then from there, sometimes the story turns out to be lyrics to a song. And as a lyric first guy, the tone of the song, the tone of the lyrics and the story that the lyrics about really kind of determines what the music is like. So, some of my music comes out country-ish. Some of it comes out a little bit rock. Some of it comes out folk. It just depends on the story and what I think the music that best fits the story is. So.
That's awesome. I love it. Now, your first album in 2017 called Find a Way even reached number 5 on the Roots Radio Report. I'm familiar with that chart. We chart to one with Joyce Ramgati called New Country Music Chart Weekly. And so as soon as the show's over today, we copy and paste the playlist, send it right over to her, and she types it all in her report and charts that. So, airplay is a really neat thing because, there's so many voting competitions out there, to make your songs get heard. But I like the real radio airplay, because, you can't cheat that, absolutely love that because it's going to get played and it's going to get charted, and it's just that simple.
Well, I think there's two ways that you can look at that. I think that it's cool that there are opportunities for folks to call in and go in and vote and say, hey, I really like this song.
Mm-hmm.
But I also agree with you to say that it's really cool when your song gets played. I mean, I got a call not too long ago from a friend of mine in France, and he said, Bill, I was driving around today, and guess what? I heard your song. And that's pretty cool. That's one of those cool moments, that you get that you get from time to time.
That is awesome.
It's always a fun thing.
It blows me away when I look at our stats, too. I was looking here a while back. Our number 2 country that listens to this radio station, other than the United States, they're number 1, of course, but Peru is our number 2 country that listens to this radio program. And so, and we get the music from all over the world. I've got many artists from the UK. In fact, our featured song of the week is from a lady from the UK right now. And it just amazes me that country music is totally universal.
Yeah, and across the world, and particularly in Europe, I think. I think that in the United States we have so much music and so much so many good artists that are out there producing music. But I think, the musical style in Europe is a bit different than it is in the United States. And I think that when folks in other countries hear a little bit of the music that we put out here in the United States, they kind of like it. So,
Mm-hmm.
I have quite a few friends over in Europe, and quite a few of our big fans are over in Europe. So I think it's fun. One of the strangest moments ever. My first album was a pure acoustic album called Changes, and I actually sold albums in Bosnia. So there's a unique thing for you. Who knew? Yeah, who knew? Who knew that people in Bosnia would listen to that style of music? So.
Yeah, isn't that something? And that was a war-torn country. It used to be Yugoslavia, didn't it, years ago?
I'm not a history guy, so I was pretty impressed to figure out that I had music playing in Bosnia.
Yeah,
so,
that's either way. Yeah, that's awesome. Absolutely.
To be able to find it on the globe, that was important.
Absolutely. So, yeah. Well, a little bit closer to home now. I don't know that you go to Nashville any. We go there 4 or 5 times, or probably more than that. We've been there since we've been doing this radio thing. Lots of great recording studios down there in Music Row, but you're from Kansas City, and you probably don't go to Nashville to record, so tell us where you record your music at.
I use over the years I've recorded at, essentially every recording studio that there is in Kansas City, and I'm an acoustic guitar guy. That's kind of my favorite thing. And there is a studio in Olathe, Kansas. This is not very far. It's about 35, 40 minutes from my house.
I know exactly where it's at.
That has an absolutely beautiful recording room, that is perfect for acoustic guitars. Mm-hmm. And that's where I've done all three of my albums have been recorded at this place. It's called LA Audio. The proprietor there is Lynn Allred. Does a phenomenal job, outstanding. And again, the room itself is just spectacular for my acoustic guitars. So.
Awesome. I'll tell you, we'll have to hook up on Facebook. I'll show you a commercial that I was in. My brother wrote the jingle and everything, and we went to a recording studio in Kansas City, and we spent all day there putting that thing together, and then he did the video editing to it, but it was for Shawnee Mission Kia in Shawnee Mission, Kansas, and that jingle probably is still playing on the radio that he wrote.
The Shawnee Mission Kia jingle?
Yeah, it's if you're looking for a car, Shawnee Mission Kia knows who you are, that kind of a jingle.
I've heard it a million times.
My brother wrote that.
That's good. That's great.
Yeah, and he still didn't ever get any royalties for that, but it's still playing on the radio. I know because he gets emails about it all the time, and people hitting him up. Hey, I'm hearing your commercial.
That's fun.
Yep, that's it. So I was going to ask you too. Now, as far as do you have a full band put together? Or are you doing shows going on the road? Or are you just trying to make albums and get people to listen to them? That kind of thing?
Well, it's interesting. So I do play shows with full band.
Okay.
I do not have a band. That's the Bill Abernathy band or whatever. So what I do is when I play shows, I just bring in the musicians that I use at the studio. So I try to use as many regional musicians as I can when I work in the studio. And so usually when I play live shows that I want to do a full band thing with, I'll bring those guys in, those folks in, and we'll practice 2 or 3 times, and off we go. So that's usually the case. Generally speaking, I prefer to play shows solo.
Uh-huh.
I'm just an old hippie from back in the day, and I found that my style, the acoustic style, the storytelling style, is pretty effective in a solo show. So I don't play live often. As you know, I have this real job that takes up a lot of my time.
Yeah, doesn't that stink? I got one of those too, and it takes up my radio time.
Yeah. But I travel quite a bit for my job, and I have rules about playing live where I cannot. I will not play unless I've been off a plane 3 or 4 days. So that's a bit of a problem. So I do play a few shows. Typically in the Kansas City area, I'll play benefit shows. Music is not something necessarily that I do for money. I do it for fun.
Yeah.
And so when there's a good charity or a good event out there that needs a little bit of music thrown in, I will go and donate my time. And because I play so rarely, generally speaking, I'll get a pretty good turnout at those benefit shows, and then that helps out. Not only do I get to play live a little bit, some of my fans in the area will get to come and hear me play a little bit, and then they also can help, a great charity in the area. So I think it's a win-win-win across the board.
Man, that's awesome. I love that. Anybody that talks about things like that, donating money to charity, and we're big on that too. If there's some great causes out there, I used to live in San Diego for about 4 years, and I saw those wildfires in California and how devastating those are. And I was in the Joplin tornado. We didn't even talk about that off the air. We got you right on here, but I was in that Joplin tornado back in 2011, and then 9 months later, I was in the Branson tornado. So I survived both. I survived both of those, and it just makes you realize that material possessions aren't that important. People need food and shelter and just the basic necessities. So when something devastating like that happens, if you can donate to the Salvation Army, Children's Miracle Network, whatever, the Ronald McDonald House, they do a phenomenal job of housing people. Those kind of charities are something that you guys need to give to, and especially around this time of year. A lot of people aren't even going to get Christmas presents for their kids because of their situations, and there's so many good charities out there, so we encourage people to give money to those.
Yeah, you should. Everybody should reach out and help, because a lot of times I think that we tend to rely on the big organizations or government or whoever, and that's really not the case. I'm kind of a fan of, if you're going to help somebody, you should know their name.
Yeah.
Just go and help out what you can. Not everybody can do much, but everybody can do something.
Yep,
right?
That's right. And just it takes a few people to make a big difference, and it's that way when you guys go and perform in front of somebody, These little honky-tonk bars and grills, we've got artists that we play on this radio program that were on Team Blake of NBC's The Voice. They didn't win. They didn't get that big record deal that they're looking for, but they still go play those small venues and in front of a smaller crowd. It's more, what do I want to say? It's closer knit. You get to really visit with those folks. We met Cassie Joy at one of the venues, Jake Worthington from The Voice, and they're smaller venues, but those make a big difference to me, because I just appreciate those people been on TV. They met Blake Shelton. They've met all these other famous people, but they aren't that way. When you go to meet them, they're just down-home good folks.
Yeah, those would be my favorite shows, just to be honest with you. The smaller shows where you can actually make a connection with the audience. You can look into people's eyes. You can see their response to what you're doing, their response to the music, their response to the stories that you're trying to tell. To me, that's the best.
Yep.
Absolute best.
Well, I was going to tell you, and the reason I'm bringing that up is because there's a venue that I've been to many times here and met those folks, and I was just over there a couple of weeks ago, met one of our artists that originally was from Springfield. Now he's moved to Nashville, and he comes back and forth every once in a while. His name's Jeff Dane, and I finally got to meet him, been playing his music for 3 or 4 years, and it's just a neat little venue. So if you're in this area and you're coming down here, maybe coming to Branson, let me know, and I'll hook you up with Jody that owns that little bar, and maybe you can play an acoustic show there, or if you got 2 or 3 other guys that want to come with you, that'd be awesome too.
That'd be fun. Do you know, I didn't catch the name of the venue.
Let me tell you what it is. It is Southbound Bar and Grill in Springfield, Missouri. They just have a Facebook page, and I have met with Jody, and I told her, I said, man, you need to get a Twitter account. You need to blast everything you're doing out there on Twitter, and folks will start following that. And that's where our music comes from, literally, is from Twitter and that kind of social media. And and speaking of social media, I mean, what do you think about that, you know, as far as building a fan base? Are you trying to do that, too, and get a lot of people to listen to your music that way?
Well, I think everybody does. I think it's another way to get your music out there. And I'm kind of a fan of social media. I think if used properly and not abused, it could be a good communication tool and a good advertising tool for people that are doing a business such as yours, or people that are making music and all that. I think a good tool if used properly and not abused.
Yep, absolutely. I agree with that. You know, and doing this behind the scenes, I mean, I did a Facebook Live yesterday on my show because I didn't have an interview, and I hadn't done one ever, you know, for a whole show. So I was on the air for 2 hours yesterday on Facebook Live, and those folks really got to see what we do behind the scenes. We're tweeting every artist that we play, letting them know their song is live on the air. We include the link in that tweet, so if they, you know, click on that, it'll go right to the show. The show is live right now, but it's also recorded, and we keep it on our account for 30 days so people can go back and listen to it over and over again. And, you know, if you miss something, you can back it up, fast forward to the favorite song that you want to hear. It's just a really neat thing with technology and social media, you know, the way that we've figured out how to do it here. We work as hard to get your music heard as you do.
Well, I appreciate that, and I'm sure that everybody else does as well.
Yep.
It's amazing, really, if you think about it, the accessibility that we have to all the music that is out there, you know, in the world today. And it's a blessing and a curse, I think, a little bit.
Yeah.
There's so much music out there and so much available that it's pretty easy to get lost in the shuffle.
Yep.
So that's why I think it's important to do. You know, I'll give you big kudos for this, to do what you do, to let people know, here's some new music, here's some different music, here's somebody maybe you've not heard of, and take a listen. If you like it, here's how you can find it. I think that's great. And I really appreciate it. I'm sure that every artist that you have on your show does the same.
Well, we appreciate doing it for you guys, you know, and here's another thing, you know, just because I like a song doesn't mean that nobody else is going to like it, or somebody else might not like it. You know, we think country radio is variety, and let the people decide what kind of music they want to listen to, or what kind of song that they think might be a hit, you know, and like I said, we let the chart speak for itself. You know, when a song gets charted and it starts moving up there, we're going to play it a little bit more. You know, I look at those charts religiously, and when a song's almost a hit number one, we're going to keep playing that song because it is, you know, getting moved up there, and we can have a say in that, and that's what we love doing for you guys.
No, I think it's great, and the charts are all cool. You know, we've been fortunate, you know, over the last 5 years to have pretty good presence on several charts.
Yep. I'll tell you, a person that really helps you is our good friend, Mr. Michael Stover. We've been working together with him for several years now from MTS Management. How did you guys meet and hook up?
He actually contacted me. I'd been out on their website. I was going to release the Crossing Willow Creek album. And while we were in production and doing all that, I started looking around for a marketing company that I could use. And, you know, Michael's such a nice guy.
Isn't he?
And he does such a job. And he and I kind of connected and had a little discussion. And I thought, well, let's go with Michael. And to date, I think Crossing Willow Creek's been out since the 30th of October. And today he's doing a great job for me, and what a great guy.
Yeah,
I would give kudos to him and a good recommendation to any independent artist out there that is looking for some good representation, somebody that can get your music out and heard, and get you opportunities much like we're doing today, to kind of let people know who you are. You know, and Michael's done a really nice job of that.
Yes, he does. I see everybody that he posts on there, you know, Indie World, you know, radio charts or whatever he posts, and he's showing where they're at and everything, and I'm friends with a lot of them. I've interviewed Richard Lynch from the Richard Lynch Band 4 times, and Madeline Victoria. I got Jeremy Parsons, another one of his artists, tomorrow. That'll be our second interview. He just works with some great people, and he's a great guy.
Yeah, no, doing a great job for me, and very happy with what he's done.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about a song from this Crossing Willow Creek album. It is called Willow Creek. Tell us about this song. Did you write it? And kind of give us a little bit of background about it.
Yeah, Willow Creek is kind of my trademark song. It was the first song that I recorded and that I wrote. It's all original. And first song that I wrote and recorded that really got substantial interest out in the real world. So it won a few independent music awards, got played a lot, and it's really a song about how I started doing music. It's when I was little, I was the baby of the family. I had siblings that were substantially older than me. I always like to say that I think that I was actually just a good Friday night for my parents, but
oh my. my youngest brother was supposed to be a girl. I'm the oldest of 5 boys, and they were trying for a girl and didn't make that. So.
Oops. Yeah. But my brother, I had a brother and sister that were quite a bit older than me, and both of them were very involved in music. My sister more on the church music side, and then my brother was really involved in the Kansas City music scene back in the 60s. And he kind of got me involved. He used to have jam sessions at our house, and I was 9 years younger than he. Mm-hmm. So I used to go and watch he and his friends play, and that's really kind of how I got interested in playing music. And then, I picked up a guitar and started figuring it out. And the place, Willow Creek, is actually a physical place that we lived at the time. So we had this big rambling house that's set on an acre and a half, I think is what it was, and had this creek that ran behind it, and the creek was lined with willow trees. And I used to, in the summertime, take my guitar out and sit underneath the willow trees and figure out music, try to learn how to play, learn how to write, do all those things. And so it's kind of a magical place for me, because even when I write today, I still kind of get that feel that I'm just sitting underneath that tree with the wind blowing through, and the willow trees branches are waving around, and they're very peaceful, very calm, and that's kind of a place that I go in my mind when I write. So that's what the song Willow Creek's all about. That
is awesome. A willow tree is probably my favorite one, too. Me and my wife both love those. We've talked about that. If we ever buy a house together, we're going to plant one somewhere in our yard right in front of the house. So, I just absolutely love that. Had one of those in one of the houses that I grew up in, too. Those are awesome. So that's an awesome story. I love it. Well, let's play Willow Creek for the folks, and then we're going to come back, play another song from you since it's 2 for Tuesday, and then talk about your social media here in just a little bit. We are with Bill Abernathy on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a 2 for Tuesday.
When I was just a boy, I used to sneak downstairs, listen to my brother and his friends. They'd play music until dawn, and I'd try to play along, wishing that the music wouldn't end. When I was in my teens, I used to take my old guitar down beneath the shade of a willow tree. I'd play my little songs, and Mother Nature played along, sitting by the banks of Willow Creek. Yes, those days at Willow Creek I'm gonna remember, for they were the very best days of my life. That's when I discovered this music that is me, playing for the rocks and trees down at Willow Creek. Well, my mom and my dad, they were the best a man could have, and they always stood beside me all the way. They loved me just enough to know when to get tough, but they never missed a chance to hear me play. Yes, those days at Willow Creek I'm gonna remember, for they were the very best days of my life. That's when I discovered this music that is me, playing for the rocks and trees down at Willow Creek. Well, Daddy's gone on home now, my mama went away. She said without my daddy there was no reason to stay. Part of me still lives there, I know there'll always be magic and music flowing down at Willow Creek. Yes, those days at Willow Creek I'm gonna remember, for they were the very best days of my life. That's when I discovered this music that is me, playing for the rocks and trees down at Willow, playing for the rocks and trees down at Willow, playing for the rocks and trees down at Willow Creek.
That is Bill Abernathy, and the song is called Willow Creek. Crossing Willow Creek is the title of the album, and folks are loving the song in the chat room as well. And Lula, our mom from Indianapolis, Indiana, we call her mom, is listening and enjoying this interview, and lots of other folks as well. So we appreciate you doing this for us today, Bill. Great stuff.
No, I appreciate the opportunity, and just want to say hi to all the folks that are online, and thank you very much for tuning in and listening.
Absolutely. Well, be sure to tell Michael Stover hello for us, too, and a big thank you to him for setting this interview up, and we look forward to Jeremy Parsons tomorrow. That'll be another good one. Tell us about where folks can find you, though, on social media if they want to purchase some of your music, because that's really what makes the world go around. If you want to, at least get your money back on what you've invested in your music to help kind of cover things, where can they find you?
There are multiple places. So I have a Facebook page that's called Bill Abernathy Music, so you can go there.
Okay.
If you do the Facebook thing. I have a website, BillAbernathy.com, where you can go and you can read a little bit about my history and some of the things that I've done. I also have a store there, so if you decide that you want to buy hard copies of the CDs or any of the products that we have there, if you order them from my website, I will personalize them, sign them, send you a little note, and mail them directly to you. So that's one way to do it. My stuff is available on CD Baby if you want to buy hard copies or download from there, and of course iTunes, Amazon, all the major outlets all have my stuff. So you can find me about anywhere. I always tell folks that if you just go Google Bill Abernathy, if I'm not the first 5 hits that you get, please let me know, because I'm supposed to be.
Okay. There you go. Awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, I've had a fun time, and I want to talk to you again sometime, so hit me up on Facebook. I'll tell you what that account is here in just a minute when we get off the air, and then I've got another artist that wants to call in and do a little shout-out to us live on the air, too, here in just a moment. But I would definitely love to speak with you some more, and we could hook up another interview sometime later on down the road. And I'll show you that commercial we did for Shawnee Mission up there around Kansas City, too. That was fun.
Yeah, no, great. No, I appreciate the opportunity and the chance to call in and have a discussion with you today. Like I said during the break, you're easy to talk to, so it's a fun interview, and I've really had a good time today.
Me too. It has been fun, and you said you were going to go out and take a walk after this interview and enjoy this nice weather in Kansas City. Do that, and have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year as well, will you?
The same to you and all the folks that are listening and all the folks that are out there. Merry Christmas, and stay safe and enjoy the holidays.
Absolutely. We're going to play one more from Bill Abernathy. This song is called Changes, and then we're going to get cranked up for our second hour with some great country music and some Christmas music in the mix as well. And I got a special guest going to call me here in just a little bit, and we're going to put him on the air and let him give you guys a shout out too. Mr. Bill Abernathy, this is called Changes on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. Merry Christmas, sir. Thank you very much.
Merry Christmas to you.
I'm sitting here lonely in this empty room, wondering which way life is gonna take me now. I thought I had a program, I thought I had a plan. All this has gotten changed somehow. There's places in our lives that come and go, teaching us what we do and do not know. But change always teaches us to be everything we're destined to be. Change is never easy, though it happens so frequently. It seems only to keep us so confused. But I can see more clearly now, through the changes I've made, stepping out of the old into the new. Yeah, I did. There's places in our lives that come and go, teaching us what we do and do not know. But change always teaches us to be everything we're destined to be. Well, I got caught in the drift, but I rode with the tide, 2 wheels off a cliff. I'm still surviving. Guess I'm gonna go through some more changes. Well, I've had a season to rest my mind. It's been a very revealing time. Guess I'm gonna go through some more changes. To get to the place of understanding all the change, but I haven't gotten there quite yet. You see, all I really understand is that it's made me such a better man. I can't wait to see what happens next. No, I can't. There's places in our lives that come and go, teaching us what we do and do not know. But change always teaches us to be everything we're destined to be. Well, I got caught in the drift, but I rode with the tide, 2 wheels off a cliff. I'm still surviving. Guess I'm gonna go through some more changes. Well, I've had a season to rest my mind. It's been a very revealing time. Guess I'm gonna go through some more changes. Well, I guess I'm gonna go through some changes. I guess I'm gonna go through some changes, yeah. I guess I'm gonna go through some changes. I guess I'm gonna go. Guess I'm gonna go through some changes.
His name is Bill Abernathy, and a big thank you to him for a great radio interview today. Bill Abernathy, check him out on Facebook, and he's got some social media going on. He told you about it, so go look him up. Absolutely love what he's got going on in the world of country music, and he does some other stuff too. So congratulations to him and what he's got going on. Well, this next artist has it going on as well. We met again for the third or fourth time last May the 8th at the Nashville Universe Awards. He is my good friend, Mr. Darren Morris from the Darren Morris Band, Gilmer, Texas. And on May the 8th, he won Vocal Group of the Year. In 2016, he won Video of the Year for this song right here. It is called Dancing in the Rain from the Darren Morris Band on today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a 2 for Tuesday.
She can smell those storm clouds rolling in. Takes my hand and gives me a grin. Sticks out her tongue to catch a drop or two. Makes her laugh, so I do it too. She likes dancing in the rain. Spinning around in that white sundress. Her shoes kicked off and her hair a mess. Yeah, the neighbors stop and stare. They think she's crazy, but she don't care. She likes dancing in the rain. She likes dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. Lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Lying there next to me. The wind and the rain blowing through the trees. She gives me a wink and then a kiss. I wish every night was just like this. She likes dancing in the rain. She likes dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. Lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Now other girls may want all kinds of things. Fancy cars and shiny rings. I'm not saying that she wouldn't care for those things, but I know if I could give her anything, anything at all, she'd just go dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. The lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. When that tin roof starts to sing, and it drives that girl insane. She likes dancing in the rain.
Hear the Darren Morris Band, Never New Texas.
Fresh New Country.
On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Grab an old winter coat from the closet in a Texas July. 'cause I know any minute you'll be pulling in the drive, and I'll be taking shelter, trying to shield my heart from the bitter storm you bring that's tearing us apart. I stood in a raging blizzard in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, braved old man winter on a Cheyenne Christmas Eve, and I cursed the windy city when it chilled me to the bone. But I never knew Texas could be this cold. You could melt my heart in an instant with the touch of your hand, but the chill of your cold shoulder helps me understand. We've drifted so far now, the love we had is lost. The icy bridge between us is just too hard to cross. I stood in a raging blizzard in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, braved old man winter on a Cheyenne Christmas Eve, and I cursed the windy city when it chilled me to the bone. But I never knew Texas could be this cold. If I could turn back time, I'd take you to a warmer day before we turned our summer skies to winter gray. I stood in a raging blizzard in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, braved old man winter on a Cheyenne Christmas Eve, and I cursed the windy city when it chilled me to the bone. But I never knew Texas could be this cold. I never knew Texas could be this cold. Grabbing old winter coat from the closet in a Texas July.
His name is Darren Morris from the Darren Morris Band. Gilmer, Texas is where he's from. Never Knew Texas is the title of that song, and Dancing in the Rain. Now, you can check out Dancing in the Rain, the video, on Indie Country Television. Head over to IndieCountryRadio.net. And there's something else that you can check out over there, and this next gentleman I've got on the phone will tell you a little bit about that. His name is James Marvell. How are you today, sir?
Well, I wanted to say, first of all, Merry Christmas. And I understand you have some listeners in Peru.
I do.
Boy, that's that's the second largest language in the world. The first one is Chinese, and the second one is Spanish.
Wow.
But for your listeners out there, Feliz Navidad, Prospero Año y Felicidad. Lo que oyen a Tim Kelly, te mando mucho, mucho amor de aquí de los Estados Unidos.
That is awesome. I appreciate you doing that. And here all this time I keep pressing 1 for English. Why am I doing that, huh?
Well, and thank you, Tim, for having me in your network of television network on the Indie Country Radio. Folks can find A Marvelous Christmas. And I was joined by some of the greats from Branson. As you know, the Blackwoods are in it. Mm-hmm. And, Elvis Presley's cousin, Jerry Presley, joins me. Also,
that was
Heart
awesome.
to Heart, great artists from Branson, gospel artists, and so many more that are out of that area and across the world have joined me in this special. Joanne Cash, Johnny Cash's sister, is in there. She sings a song with me and a classic song with her brother Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
So that's amazing that you would put me there in your great TV network, ICTV.
That's right, Indie Country Television. Hey, we're glad to do it, man, and we need good programming on there and good local stuff. You know, I've based this radio station out of Branson, Missouri, and I kind of want to help the people that have really been here in Branson for a long time, and of course you were here for a long time, and now you're in Florida having a good time out there in sunny Florida, I'm sure. But you know, you got to meet the mayor, Karen Best, and a lot of folks that you know, and I've thrown your name around in Branson, and a lot of folks know you too, and always speak well of you. So, and I knew you were a good guy.
Well, thank you, and I can't wait to come down there and meet Tim Kelly.
That's right.
Oh, I have to tell you, that's going to be cool. That's going to be cool.
We will do an interview right from the basement. Absolutely, we'll have a good time. We got a lot of folks in the chat room today. We want to welcome John Matthews. He's a great photographer, and he loves Indie Country Radio and what we got going on. Just wished us a Merry Christmas in the chat room. So right back at you, Mr. John Matthews, and a Happy New Year as well. So, you know,
I enjoyed your interview with your hippie friend, Bill Abernathy.
Yes, right, absolutely. You know, and we were talking off the air. He has been at his same job for 41 years. He started it basically right out of high school and is still with that company, you know, and that's when you know somebody's legit, man, when they stay with the company for that long, because I haven't even done that. I've moved around quite a bit, but... You know, to be able to stay and you know, doing what you love, you know, in the music industry especially, you know, you never work a day in your life if you love what you're doing, don't you?
Never. If you love it, it's not work.
Yep.
And that's people like, I'll even jump over to legends like Willie Nelson. He must love it to hang in there, you know?
Yep. And
he came to Branson. I was there with him back in the early 90s.
Yeah. You know, and I've said this on the radio a few times. I don't know if I told you when we interviewed a couple of times ago, but he did a show here the week that Merle Haggard died. Him and Merle were both supposed to be here in Springfield, but Willie's the show must go on kind of guy. So he got Jamie Johnson to come with him and do the Merle part of the songs. And Jamie Johnson had a real tough time doing Merle's part. You know, he broke down several times. But Willie Nelson and Jamie Johnson come to Springfield to do that Willie and Merle show, and it was just phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. He's just a real trooper, and I've seen him go through a lot, even personally, when I was with him, and he still hung in to the very end. He would sign autographs from his fans that would extend a mile long through the theater and outside, and he'd stay in there to the very last one. So got to hand it to him. He just loves what he does. Like you're saying, you've got to love it.
Yep, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, we love you, man, and I love everything that you send me. You got a great Christmas song here that it's only 1:28 long, but we're going to play it, and then I'm going to play another Christmas song that you sent me because it's 2 for Tuesday, so we'll give you back-to-back on the Christmas songs. But you got a Feliz Navidad, your own version, and I guess...
oh, yeah. That's because I am Spanish.
That's it.
So at the same time, you know, it's for all your listeners. Everybody, I think, loves that song. And for your people out of Peru, I didn't realize they're the second biggest audience that you have there.
That's exactly right. And so we're going to play that, and then we're going to come back and talk about another song that you just sent me, Everett the Evergreen, for Christmas as well. James Marvell right here on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Y gracias, Señor. Y gracias, Señor. Y gracias, Señor, porque Él vive en mi corazón. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I want to wish you a Merry
Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Feliz Navidad and Merry Christmas, everybody. That is James Marvell, and good job on that, even though it was 1:28. Good stuff.
Yeah, and it was just me and my guitar.
Yep, well, you was just getting warmed up. We appreciate it. Hey, we got the Brenda Loomis Band in here from the state of Michigan. They are awesome, and I might have to load some of their music today and let them hear themselves on the radio. Man, I was going to do 30 more minutes. I may have to go another hour and 30 minutes. We got a lot of music left to play. But
I won't take up much more than about 45 minutes.
Okay. That'll work. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, all right. Well, you know, this is the funnest part of my day, whether it's 2 hours, whether it's 3 hours. I love talking to you folks, and we love playing the music, and you guys are phenomenal. I always love talking to you because, you know, we always have a good time. We laugh and chuckle all the time when we're on the air or off. It doesn't matter. So we appreciate it. Hey, tell me about this next song, Everett the Evergreen. This is a Christmas song that you wrote with the Country Cavaliers, or maybe you didn't write it. I don't know.
No, I didn't write it. There was a fellow named Mr. Fisher. Gosh, what's his first name? Anyways, Fisher wrote it. Bobby Fisher.
Bobby Fisher, okay.
And he was out of Nashville. He was a songwriter there, and I think he's still around today. Great song, produced by a fellow named Richie Marino, who used to produce Tommy Overstreet.
Okay.
So this is from around the early 70s. I was part of a duo, the Country Cavaliers, Cavaleers. Mm-hmm. So anyway, make a long story short, it's about a Christmas tree, and it's called Everett the Evergreen.
There you go. Well, I appreciate you talking to us today, and have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I don't think you'll be getting a white Christmas in Florida, but, you know, go out there on the beach and throw some sand up in the air, and there's your white Christmas, all right?
Yeah, but I am dreaming of a white Christmas.
Okay.
I love it.
I know.
Love it.
Me too, but I don't like it if we get a foot of white Christmas here, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Tim.
You
and
betcha.
hey, hello to all your listeners worldwide.
Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for maybe playing. Possibly, if you get time, this fella named Vega. He's got a song called December Good News, and I think I sent it to you.
It's right above the one I've got loaded right now. I'm looking at it.
Well, he's a great guy from the Tampa, Florida area.
There you go. Well, Merry Christmas to him as well. We'll play his song, so I don't know his social media, so let him know he got played today, all right?
Oh, yes.
This show's recorded, and everybody can listen to it over and over again, except me. I'm
going to grab me several copies.
Okay. Sounds good. And be sure to check out A Marvelous Christmas on IndieCountryRadio.net. It's right up at the top. You'll see A Marvelous Christmas with James Marvell on Indie Country Television as well.
Thank you.
You bet. Merry Christmas and Everett the Evergreen live on the radio right now.
Merry Christmas, Lulu and friends.
All right.
Everett the Evergreen grew up with just one dream, to be somebody's Christmas tree. He dreamt of children dancing round him, decorating branches on him. His dream was quite a sight to see. But when each Christmas came around and snow was everywhere, he stood in the forest just as lonely as could be. Nobody ever wanted him, his branches were too bare, and he thought he'd never be a Christmas tree. Everett the Evergreen, one frosty Christmas Eve, was in the forest all alone. Santa Claus was on his way when Everett heard a child's voice saying, every Christmas tree should have a home. There were tattered little children gathered round him on the ground. Everett was so happy that his branches shook with glee. They lifted him upon a sled and pulled him into town, and Everett got to be a Christmas tree. Everett the Evergreen had finally found his dream,
orphans gathered round. Their eyes were filled with praises. He loved their smiling faces and all their happy Christmas songs. And Greg, the evergreen, grew up with just one dream, to be somebody's Christmas tree. He dreamt of children dancing round him, decorating branches on him.
If you friend us on Facebook, a kitten is born. So do it now. You don't want to be responsible for fewer fluffy, cute animals now, do you? We won't post drama about our exes. We promise. We love to throw in musical speed bumps to see if you're actually paying attention. Train wreck? Maybe. We call it variety.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
That is music from the Brenda Loomis Band. I got her in there for a double play, and a big shout out to her and my good friend Mr. Scott Bates, their drummer from Michigan. They are awesome. If you're anywhere in the Michigan area, they play all over, and I think they're in the Michigan Music Hall of Fame there as well. That is called Don't Do That. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to play 2 songs from the artist today. It is 2 for Tuesday. If you're just now tuning in, boy, we've had a good time. We got about 30 minutes left in the show, but we've had some great radio interviews today. Mr. Bill Abernathy, Mr. James Marvell, and if you're just now getting tuned in, go to Spreaker.com, search Indie Country Radio, and then hit the link after the show, and you'll be able to listen to the full program as well. One more from the Brenda Loomis Band. This is called Raising My Standard, and I'll just add lowering my expectations every time. No, I'm just kidding. Here we go one more time on the 2 for Tuesday edition of Today's Country with Tim Kelly, KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Been running around. I always took you back, but now I'm taking you down. This game you're playing is about to end. The story is weak and your alibi's thin. My love for you has become a chore. I'm raising my standard, so up yours. Raising my standard to a higher goal. All I'm leaving you is a memory to hold. 'Cause Mama always said you shoot from the heart, and to raise my sights if I had any doubt. This love affair needs an exit door. I'm raising my standard, so up yours. My nails in my hair. I'm buying that dress you never let me wear. Things are gonna change, yeah, that's for sure. I'm raising my standards, so up yours. My nails in my hair. I'm buying that dress you never let me wear. Things are gonna change, yeah, that's for sure. I'm raising my standard, yeah, I'm raising my standard, so up yours. Yeah, I'm raising my standard. I'm raising my
Introducing the music of Billy James Brady. He performs fun songs like Beer Don't Float,
The only thing we gotta worry about today is beer don't float.
and Talkin' Trash with Johnny Cash.
I wish I could sit and talk some trash with Johnny Cash. They wear their
And he makes serious songs like American Heroes, a great tribute to our active military and veterans.
serve their country, still wear their uniform proud. It wasn't for them.
Billy James Brady's music can be purchased on CD Baby or on his website, billyjamesbrady.com.
They're American heroes.
The featured song of the week is next on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I can't believe you got to me the way you did. All the lies you spun to me, and all you hid. How your words played on my mind deep inside. I never dreamed you'd take me on this heartless ride. Now I'm broken, speechless, helpless, frozen. You drew me in, you inhaled every breath from me. You put me down, taking pleasure from the mess you made. Your love was cruel, I can't believe you ever cared about me. I'm running far as possible from you. I'm seeing clearly for the first time in a while. I'm finding inner strength to live without your smile. I'm moving on with no one standing in my way. And now I realize I never had to stay. Now I'm fragile, half gone, crushed, but I'm strong. You drew me in, you inhaled every breath from me. You put me down, taking pleasure from the mess you made. Your love was cruel, I can't believe you ever cared about me. I'm running far as possible from you. You drew me in, you put me down. I know that your love was cruel, I can't believe you ever cared about me. I'm running far as possible from you. I'm running far as possible from you.
Her name is Helen Jane, that is Jayne. Helen Jane McKellar. She is from the UK and she has our featured song of the week. That is called Twisted. Story of my life right there. And we are playing that song all week long on every live show. That's how we do it for Song of the Week. And you can also check out the Song of the Week all week long on our website, indiecountryradio.net. Hit the More tab on the right, drop down to Song of the Week, and it's that simple. Click the media player under Helen's picture, and you can hear the full song anytime you wish. We're going to keep you glued to that website, aren't we? That's the plan, ladies and gentlemen. One more from Helen. This is called Last Minute on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, doing business from the live entertainment capital of the world in Branson, Missouri. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Baby, you know that I'm gonna hang on till the last minute. Till the last minute. Until you're gone. Darling, you know we're a beautiful mess and we can't make it. There's no point in it. Gotta be strong. Maybe we'll wait till the morning has come. Let's shut up and not say a word till it's done. this time. My train leaves at 9, think we've run out of time. It's the last minute. I can't breathe, thinking that this is goodbye. So don't even reach out and touch me this time. I'm perfectly able to read all the signs. I don't recognize who I am anymore. Broken to bits, now my heart's on the floor. Baby, you know that I'm gonna hang on till the last minute. Till the last minute. Until you're gone. Darling, you know we're a beautiful mess and we can't make it. There's no point in it. Gotta be strong. Gotta be strong. Gotta be strong. Gotta be strong. Got to be strong.
Singer-songwriters for 25 years. Discover St. Cyr White. Dave St. Cyr and Dolan White make up the songwriting duo St. Cyr White. You'll find songs that lament over lost love,
Take my heart in your hands. Give love a chance.
their contemporary songs tell the listener stories about people's lives.
This is the life I fed by when the rooster crows. This is what country life's all about.
Their goal is to provide today's artists with songs they can be proud to interpret and perform or record as their own. Check them out on their website, stcyrwhite.com.
Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
Sure, Charlie Brown. I can tell you what Christmas is all about. Lights, please.
And there were in the same country shepherds, abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them. And the glory of the Lord shone round about them. And they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not. For behold, I bring you tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host praising God, and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. That's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown.
Hey, Merry Christmas! That's a nice tree! Great! I know your children love your
More Christ and blessings all to all.
Merry Christmas, everybody!
Oh, I love your cookies. Yeah.
Awesome!
More Christ and blessings all to all.
That's a nice
It's Christmas time again on the planet. 2,000 years ago to remember the Christ child is why it happens. The spirits in these days of December. The love's a gift throughout the year, and every day is a special season to celebrate glad tidings, fill the cheer. The Son of God is the reason. We lift our hands to God and praise Him. His word is all you need in you. what he was making, to pass it on that he is true. Pass it on that he is true. People in the world are so hungry. Don't turn away someone you can feed. You may be blessed to help with your money. If you are smiling, then plant a seed. Pray for all, there's hope on earth. Heaven sent you its very best. So let the children come to know the birth of Jesus Christ on this Christmas fest. We praise the Lord with angels rejoicing. His love is all you need in you. Joyful news, we sing the song with joyful voices to celebrate that he's the truth. Rejoice, more Christ and blessings all year. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. We are family and God with favor. The gift of love is hung on the tree. Now rejoice and worship the Savior. The light of Christmas is in you and me. There's a miracle soon is coming. Watch and wait to all who believe. While they'll be caroling with choirs humming until the church in the sky receive December good news. We lift our hands to God and praise Him. His word is all you need in you. December joyful news. A caring heart is what He's making to pass it on that He is true. December we praise the Lord with angels rejoicing. His love is all you need in you. December joyful news. We sing the song with joyful voices to celebrate that He's the truth.
The gifts of the Spirit are under the Christmas tree.
Love, healing, wisdom, knowledge, faith, miracles, prophecy.
That is absolutely true. That is good news. December good news. His name is Vega. Thank you, Mr. James Marvell, for sending that to us, and we are glad to have it in our Christmas lineup. Merry Christmas, everybody, and a very happy New Year. Well, I got some good news for you. I'll be back tomorrow starting at 11 a.m. Central Time right here on KICR, Indie Country Radio, on a Hump Day Wednesday edition. My special guest at 11:30 will be country music artist Mr. Jeremy Parsons, who also works with Michael Stover and the MTS Management Group. That'll be our second interview tomorrow, and it'll be just as much fun as the first. You guys be sure to tune in right here on Spreaker.com. Search Indie Country Radio. You can find this next artist on Twitter at Spires Corey. That is Kori. She's got a couple of brand new songs. The first one is called Gypsy Like Me from Corey Spires on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
When the wind blows through my head, I still wish you were there. Hold my hand by my side, and tonight won't be a fight. But you always got to be right. Seems like I'm just wasting my time. I thought you would be the one to tame my heart
but that wasn't enough to keep us together through the storm. Just made our hearts torn. But you always got to be right. Seems like I'm just wasting my time. I thought you would be the one to tame my heart, but now I see that you can't handle a gypsy like me. When the wind blows through my hair, I still wish you were there.
Because there's no such thing as enough country. You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now. Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
In the basement! 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 Up to the basement! In the basement! In the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I ain't never had the time to sit around and waste my life. But my last lover brought me down. But your love got me off the ground. You make me so high. Got my heart tied up and I don't know why. Got me tangled up all night. Can't live without you by my side. Boy, you got me so high. I ain't never needed no drug, because your love is enough. I don't need no Mary Jane, just you on my brain. Got me on cloud nine. You make me so high. Got my heart tied up and I don't know why. Got me tangled up all night. Can't live without you by my side. Oh boy, you got me so high. Don't need another round or another hit to make me feel something. All I need is your loving. Make me so high. Got my heart tied up and I don't know why. Yeah, you got me so high. Got my heart tied up and I don't know why. Got me tangled up all night. Can't live without you by my side. Oh boy, you got me so high.
brand new single from Miss Corey Spires. Again, you can follow her on Twitter at Spires Corey. That is Kori. She is from McRae, Georgia, little bitty small town, but a lady with a big, big voice. And we had a great time last May the 8th hanging out at the Nashville Universe Awards. Miss Corey Spires. Go follow her on Twitter and get her music. She is amazing. Well, that's going to do it for me today. I want to thank Mr. Bill Abernathy for joining me and also Mr. James Marvell. Now, tomorrow, 11 o'clock Central Time, I'll hit the airwaves again with a Wednesday edition of Today's Country with Tim Kelly, and my special guest will be Mr. Jeremy Parsons. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Check us out on our website, timkellyproductions.com. You guys have a great Tuesday. Merry Christmas, and I will talk to you tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central. Bye-bye, everybody.
I put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Cologne